Hey guys, Dude here, and today, as you can see, I am playing some more Blox Fruits in Roblox, and of course, I will begin in this game, as I always do, by picking a side. Pirates, yes, let's go. Alright, so I am still here in the Tiki Outpost, but let me just say, I have had the Eagle Fruit for such a long time, and I basically fully finished it, even though I was fully finished with it for such a long time by now. I mean, even before actually using it the second time, because, you know, it was reworked. It used to be the Falcon Fruit. I was already finished with it anyway, but I just wanted to use it now again since it was reworked, and it's a lot better than it used to be, but it's time to switch out. The Eagle Fruit, straight up a 10 out of 10, such a good fruit. But the thing is, I have another fruit, the pain fruit. Alright, here it is. So this is one of the two fruits so far as of recording and uploading this video, until they add more fruits, of course. This is one of the fruits that I have not used ever, so it's a legendary fruit. I know the rarity. It kind of sucks that they can't just tell you the name of the rarity. They just give you the color, which, I mean, it's better than nothing, but come on, at least give us the name of the rarity itself. But it's time to switch out from the Eagle Fruit, which is excellent, let me just say. And I have heard people say that the pain fruit is horrible, or at least bad. Alright, that is an interesting character, an interesting creature. So it used to be called something else, like the paw fruit. I think so. I think it used to be called the paw fruit. Pain fruit. That looks pretty sad, let me be honest. So I don't know how this fruit will be good. You know, that's why people say it's bad, but I have never ever had it. Let me just use the pain fruit. Alright, here we go. I hope it's decent enough. I don't know how bad it could possibly be. But, alright, so no melee attack or feature or ability, whatever. This is one of the older fruits. It's definitely not the newer ones. It hasn't been reworked. If it really is as bad as people say it is, I hope it will be reworked. Although the control fruit should be reworked first, if anything. Or they should just be reworked at the same time in the same update. But the control fruit was horrible the last time I used it, and they haven't reworked it yet, so I don't know, because some of the attacks and abilities for the control fruit literally, first of all, don't work, or they just miss for some reason. Alright, so let me see the pain fruit. So they did switch the name, as I said before. I think it did, or it was called the paw fruit. I don't know why they had to change it, maybe for copyright reasons from One Piece, the anime that this game is heavily based off of. Basically copied, let's be honest, but it's whatever, as long as this game is good. So I really hope this fruit is decent. I mean, it can't be that bad. It can't be as bad as the control fruit, to the point where it literally misses sometimes, or the attacks are just way too big. That's not horrible. I mean, it does damage, it eliminates the NPCs, it's nothing special, but it's not really supposed to be, is it? Although it is a legendary fruit, so maybe it should be something special. That's not too bad. You literally just shoot it and you're good. Like, okay, a legendary fruit. At least it's not a mythical. Okay, so let's see. What is this? Self-repel. Okay, I have no idea what that did. What is self-repel? Is it like moving around? That's not that bad. You literally just basically teleport. Like, what is this? Are people seriously saying this fruit is bad? That goes kind of far. Okay, let me test it out. How far could it possibly go? Let's see. Could it go all the way up there? Okay, so there is a limit, of course. Why wouldn't there be? That's not too bad. I don't know why people say this fruit is bad. It's not horrible. I mean, maybe because of the rarity and the expensiveness. Why is the Robux not showing up for some of the fruits? Alright, let's see. Where is it? That is weird. Okay, so I guess off sale. Okay, off sale. I don't know what's happening with this game, but, I think it can't possibly be that expensive, can it? Wait, where is it again? Pain fruit. Okay, so if this is 1,200, this is probably 1,100, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but then the pain fruit. So it's probably like 1,000 Robux. No way it's one. What is this game? No, never mind, never mind. These aren't even the correct things. Alright, this game is broken. I don't know what's wrong with Blox Fruits. Alright, these are incorrect prices, right? Because 500 to 950, how does that jump so high? I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but alright, this game is messed up. What? Yo, alright, wait, I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back. I don't know what is wrong with Blox Fruits or Roblox. I don't know what garbage caused that. If it's Blox Fruits that's trash or Roblox that's trash, but all the prices now show up. So the pain fruit clearly is fairly high, 2,200. So I guess people calling it trash, like the fruit trash or garbage, whatever, bad, I guess it kind of makes sense because it is pretty expensive, I guess you could say. So I don't know, it's nothing too special so far, although I do have to say I'm only mastery level 86 for the fruit, so it's not too high. Let me just get the mastery up a lot higher and see if the fruit is really that bad. Although mastery level 300, so first of all, this is a legendary fruit. Okay, it is kind of expensive and probably kind of rare. Alright, so far, it's nothing too special. Like, it's literally just an attack and ability that shoots something, I guess. It's not that bad, though. Like, it does its job. Alright, let's see. Does this do damage? It doesn't. Alright, so it just teleports you. How are the NPCs getting me? I have no idea. This is so bad. How do they do so much damage? What is wrong with this game? That is so bad. Why do they... Actually, though, why do they do so much damage at once? That is absolutely insane. Alright, whatever. Let me just keep getting them, do this quest, level up. I'm very close to max level. I will literally reach it soon. I don't know how that NPC got up here. That is so bad and annoying, but I guess so far, although I only have one of the attacks and abilities unlocked, how did that eliminate them? What? How did that eliminate the NPCs? Alright, whatever. Let me just... Okay, so it doesn't look that cool. Like, it's nothing special. But it's still a fruit, you know, it's still better than nothing. You can't be that unthankful and ungrateful. It still does its job, but I don't know. I mean, mastery level 300 for an attack and ability. Although this is a legendary fruit, and I really hope it's good. Like, I really hope this attack and ability is good, or at least decent enough to not be considered bad. If what people say is really true, that this fruit is just not good. Although I doubt it's worse than the control fruit. The control fruit was horrible, literally not being able to even hit its shots, not even being able to aim the fruit well, or the attacks and abilities just miss, don't even work in the first place. I have no idea. That fruit was horrible. I don't know how it's a mythical. Alright, but this fruit is legendary, so it can't be that bad. Like, the rarity isn't too high, so even if it's not the best fruit, you can't really be dissatisfied fully at it. It's only a legendary, unlike the control fruit, which is a mythical, and it was really that bad. Alright, let's see. So now, of course, it will do more damage. What is this? That's not that bad. Why do people say this fruit is bad? Maybe for a legendary, sure, but so far, it doesn't seem that bad. Like, it's basic, sure, but it does its job. It does damage. I really want to test this out. Oh, now I'm holding it, so I have to release it, and yeah, there we go. Alright, I have to wait for it to regenerate, and then this NPC has to respawn. I want to try it out on one NPC. I want to see how good all these attacks and abilities that I have unlocked so far, how much damage they do. So that goes pretty far. This is not that bad. I don't understand whatsoever why people say this fruit is bad. I just don't. Like, okay, first of all, my expectations aren't that high for fruits. I mean, I've had the best fruits in the game. I've had the worst ones, which I honestly think the rocket fruit is better than the control fruit. I'm not even gonna lie at all, because the rocket fruit can at least fly. I don't know if the control fruit can. I don't even know if I finished it. It was such a bad fruit. Like, literally, the rarity is so high, it's pretty expensive, yet it doesn't even do its job of doing damage, and all the attacks and abilities working, which is crazy, because, as I said before, it literally sometimes misses. Alright, that was decent. That was literally decent. I don't know why these people say that this fruit is bad. Like, I really don't. That was a good amount of health left, and it literally eliminated the NPC. Alright, I have no idea, no clue why other Blox Fruits players call this fruit bad. It is not bad. Of course, it's not the best. It is nothing special. It looks basic. It is kind of basic, but what do you expect? It still does its job. It has this teleportation ability, which, as I said, isn't anything special, but it works. It teleports you, unlike the control fruit, which the attacks and abilities themselves sometimes don't even want to work, so it doesn't even do its job in the first place. But this fruit, at least it does its job. Like, what could you possibly expect? I don't know what these people were thinking, saying this fruit is bad. Yeah, compared to the dragon fruit, which I do have, and I have used it, it is the best fruit in the game, sure, but this fruit is not that bad. The control fruit is worse. It really is. It shouldn't even be this high. It shouldn't be this expensive. It shouldn't be this rare. Pain fruit, although I guess it could be a bit too expensive, a bit too rare for the fruit itself. Of course, nothing special, as I've said multiple times before, but you can't be unthankful and ungrateful. It really is not that bad of a fruit. Mastery is still going up a decent amount. The next attack and ability is unlocked at mastery level 200. Alright, that is pretty high, I do have to say. I wonder how basic this attack and ability is, because all it is just Like, I honestly don't know. It's just white effects and then doing damage, which is whatever, as long as it does damage in the first place. Teleportation ability, I mean, it's not bad. Like, it could teleport you farther, let's be honest. This is probably just to run away or something from NPCs, because normal players will probably see where you go and go after you as fast as they possibly can, especially all those PvPing children. Literally, PvPing is so useless in this game. I don't know why people do it for fun. It makes no sense. It's not fun at all. Other than to get your bounty up or your honor up, sure. Or if there's like some special quest or challenge. What just happened? Why were those NPCs in the air for so long? What is wrong with this game, bro? That one time it kicked me out, it was either Roblox that is trash, or Blox Fruits that's trash, or both of them, honestly. I would not be surprised. Roblox is just surprising for a multi-billion-dollar company that they even have the right to go down. Like, come on. With all the money they're earning, they should be good, but whatever. Alright, come on. A few more eliminations, and then, alright. It is getting harder, a bit less mastery levels. It's still a decent amount, though, that it's going up by every 3 eliminations, but this fruit is really not that bad, especially with 2 times mastery, just to, you know, level it up faster. Like, the attacks and abilities, I don't know why people say this fruit is bad. Okay, yeah, of course it's locked, but do they say it's bad because it just doesn't do a lot of damage, or it's, like, nothing crazy? Like, I don't know what these people are expecting. It's probably all the people that actually try hard in this game and actually, I don't know, go crazy. Like, I just grind with NPCs. I take the chill route, if you want me to be honest. I literally take the chill route. I just grind with NPCs in private servers. I don't even do PvP, and unironically, when I do, I win either way. Like the one time I actually tried with one kid that tried getting me for basically no reason. I literally, okay, first of all, they did barely any damage. Second of all, I got them. So that's just so depressing. I literally don't do PvP at all, and I still managed to beat some immature kid that was trying to get me for no reason. I was just out here grinding, and they just decided to go after me, and I still got them. So that just tells you something. I really don't care about PvP, yet I'm still better than literally a lot of other people that try to get me. But I don't know, what can I say? They're just bad at the game, if you want me to be honest. But just don't get people randomly. Like, PvP is useless. I don't understand why people do it, other than, as I said, to get your bounty up or honor up, or some random quest or challenge that requires you to get real players, which I know they exist, but it's alright. Like, it's part of the game, but just don't annoyingly get people at this point. It's so annoying, especially when they're grinding. But yeah, I literally, overall, in this game so far, until they add more fruits, which I hope they do soon, I have one more fruit left to use and finish fully. I mean, I have a few other ones to finish that I've used before, but I just decided to switch out of them because the mastery level was either too high, or they had some, you know, raids and awakenings that I just didn't do because they were either too hard to do alone, or I don't know, I just didn't want to do them in the first place, or I didn't even know they had raids and awakenings because I didn't do full research on them. But yeah, the Yeti fruit is literally the only fruit I have left to use that I've never used in this game before. I really don't know how rare it is to use every single fruit in the game. Like, I wonder about other people if they've used every single fruit in the game, or even half of the fruits in the game, which they probably have, let's be honest. It doesn't seem to be that hard to do. You literally just go through all the fruits and use them. But yeah, I mean, I'm basically over halfway, a small amount over halfway of finishing this fruit fully. You know, getting mastery to level 300 at least, and unlocking all the attacks and abilities. And so far, if I had to rate this fruit, if I have to be honest, 9 out of 10. Okay, maybe 8 out of 10. I mean, I don't know if I should be that nice to this fruit, but it really isn't that bad. I don't know why other players and people say it's bad. It's nothing special, but is it really supposed to be? I mean, okay, maybe yeah, because it is kind of expensive for such a fruit, and it is a legendary, so it is kind of rare, but I don't know, like, it's not that bad. It does its job. Definitely better than the control fruit, in my opinion. And, yeah, 8 out of 10 if I had to rate it. It's a good 8 out of 10. I think when I do finish it, hopefully these attacks and abilities are good when I do unlock them, and in general, then it might be a 9 out of 10. I don't know. It's still a decent fruit. It's not that bad. I have no idea why anyone says this fruit is bad. Yes, it's basic. Yes, it's nothing special, but is it really supposed to be? Although, maybe, because it is a legendary fruit. So yeah, I'm going to end this video right here, and I finally have the pain fruit. Literally, I'm finally using it. I'm going to finish it soon, and then I'm going to switch to the Yeti fruit, hopefully soon. And the thing is, it's literally the last fruit in this game that I have to use, and of course, literally, I'm done with all of them after that, until they add more fruits to the game, which I really hope they do very soon, because I really got to get more things to do in this game, and new fruits are just good and exciting. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to end this video right here. Bye, subscribe, and leave a like.